It's so insane.
So that's why I say, like, even simple things like just requiring that that outgoing payments for the Treasury computer have a payment code and a comment of what the payment is about and someone to call about the payment, I think will have a very powerful effect in stopping wasteful outflows and stopping fraud.
Yeah, and here's another way to look at this. Imagine if there are people like you and the Doge team out there in the world. Imagine if one of those works for an organization like USAID or any other organization and has this understanding of how much fuckery is involved, but they have evil intentions. And they're entwined in this system for decades and decades, and they've built a career and all the entanglements that come with it, and they start moving shit around. You could probably do it easy. It sounds like the way you've laid it out. If you were a career person who's in there forever, who knew how everything works, and you were very clever, you could make some shit happen. And you could probably do it in conjunction with some people that you know that are forming an NGO. Hey, let's all work together.
Yeah.
And this is the resistance that you're facing.
Yeah. I think it's the biggest scam of all time.
This is not something you ever sought out to do.
Like literally the biggest scam of all time, ever.
Of human history.
Of human history, yes.
Wow. I think you're right.
Yeah.
What else
like it's
could
probably
be better?
$1 trillion scam. There's never been $1 trillion scam, you know.
Now, this is not something that you ever set out to do. This is not, you didn't have this as a career aspiration. This is not.
This is the most absurd outcome I can possibly imagine, actually. Also, like, Doge started as like a sort of a meme coin.
Right.
You know, it was like a joke cryptocurrency involving memes and dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And
which is so funny that the letters wound up being perfect.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was originally going to call it like the Government Efficiency Commission, which is a very boring name. And then people online were like, no, it needs to be the Department of Government Efficiency. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Of course.
Of course.